Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I was looking for some article this morning to see what's happening in this great world. I saw this article regarding Melitopol, and it said that the Ukrainians blew up two military bases, Russian military bases in Melitopol. And I said, well, or explosions. I said, well, let's wait a little bit and see, maybe they give us more information on whatever happened. Now, Melitopol is located in Zaporozhye Oblast, on the side that is under the Russian control right now. And right now I found another article regarding the incident, and this gives more information, more details that I think are important. Because one, the Ukrainians were able again to hit deep inside, even though it's not in Russia per se, but it's deep inside over the front. Remember, they hit allegedly in Mariupol on two days, one after another, bam bam, and now it's Melitopol. And they also say, this article coming from the Kiev Independent claims that a lot of Russians were killed in this attack. So let's see what happened there. This article comes from the Kiev Independent from March 5, and this is the title. Mayor: hundreds of Russian soldiers may have been killed in Ukrainian strike on occupied Melitopol. Now let's see where Melitopol is. So let's go with this. Boom. So here is, I'm just going to use it, I have two maps. So this is one a little bit more, that's just, the location, cities, and I don't know how you call this, geographical, they're all geographical maps, but this is just with terrain. Okay, so we have Melitopol right here, Mariupol is right here, this is the Crimean Peninsula, and here is Kherson, and here is where the whole thing happened. Let's go to a Russian map here from the front, so you know who's who, what's what. So here is where the Russians occupied, and let's go and see where Melitopol is, right here. So the Ukrainians must have hit from here to here, which is kind of a long distance, and to be so precise to hit, it's another achievement. They claim they hit Mariupol, as I said a few days ago, and now Melitopol. This is an updated map coming from the Russians on the 5th of March 2023, and there's nothing here. It should have been a little bullet with something like this, because something like this indicates that that was an attack, or something like this. But this is usually when they hit something down. So let's go and read the article. Exiled mayor of Melitopol, Ivan Fedorov, said in an interview on TV on March 5 that two powerful explosions were heard in the northern part of the occupied city of Melitopol in Zaporozhye Oblast, possibly killing hundreds of Russian soldiers stationed in the city. I never like this kind of things, like, you see, possibly, things like this. I really don't like that. And then powerful explosions. And then I said possibly hundreds of Russians. Okay. In occupied Melitopol, powerful explosions are heard. 2 enemy bases were destroyed, Fedorov said. According to the mayor, Russian losses as a result of the strike, and I'm quoting, amount to hundreds of people, but the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine will provide more detailed information, end quote. I couldn't find that more detailed information. And I'm quoting, today is a weekend of hell for them, just like the whole last week of hell, end quote. Fedorov also said. The city of Melitopol, with a pre-war population of 150,000 people, was occupied on February 26th of last year, just 2 days after the start of the Russia's full-scale invasion. Since November last year, Russian soldiers arriving from recent liberated parts of Kherson Oblast and the city of Tokmak in Zaporozhye Oblast have turned Melitopol into a military base. So I think it's quite an achievement, if true. Always we have to look at that thing. Now let's see the distance here. See, let me just make it like this and see the distance, let's say, from the Dnieper River here. So we got 30 kilometers here. Let's make it like 20 kilometers, or make it 20. So let's say 20 kilometers. Let's say it's about 13 miles. Something like, let's say 13 miles. So 20 kilometers from here to here should be, let's say, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, at least 120 kilometers to be certain that you don't get hit by these guys. You're not going to hit right from here. So this 120 kilometers you need from here to here. So that would be about what, 80 miles, 70 miles, 80 miles. Now for me that's it's not a short range missile, because it was not a rocket. It was either a missile or a drone. I don't think any airplane would they're coming this way. But if we look here, maybe we'll see what was used, let's say here, where the Ukrainians did something. Ukrainian forces shelled the village using barrel artillery. You see how far, or how close from the border is this? So from here to here, let's say it's 100, let's close it. From here to here, 120 kilometers. So I'm assuming from here to here is about 240, about 50 kilometers here. So that would be about 40 miles. 40 miles here, let's say 80 miles here, or 90 miles here, something like that. So then everything else you see is right here at the border, where the little border between these guys is across the Dnieper River, right here. So I don't know, I hope I will find more information tomorrow to see what exactly happened over there. But this was not the article that I found earlier. Earlier was just 2 military bases, explosions, like this guy said again, explosions, but I didn't give any numbers anywhere. And now this guy says, oh well, actually hundreds of Russians. I don't like this kind of reporting because it's very evasive. I mean, you should have given at least more information, if you have any information. Whereas like military base BBBB or military base TTTT, okay, these were hit. And then you can say, yeah, hundreds of Russians might have been killed, because you supposedly know how many people are in those bases. Maybe there's like 3 instructors, 3 chicken, and 5 ladies. But anyway, I'm waiting for more information, and I will make, if I get any credible information, because this is something happened, but it's just too general. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.